Alright, hey, good afternoon, everybody. This one's kind of weird for me, but I'm doing the intro after my day to let you know I didn't catch a single fish today. So if you want to be nice and get me the view minutes, great, go ahead and watch. I'm sure it'll only be like a 3-minute video anyways. Otherwise, enjoy the waste of the last 10 seconds of your life and get back to what you were doing, because there's nothing but me talking to a river. So thanks for watching. If you keep watching, thanks even more, and we'll see you later. Hey everybody, good afternoon. Hope you're all doing well. It's a little warmer today. It's about 40 degrees and it's kind of cloudy, but I haven't fished in a couple of weeks. So, as much as I've enjoyed ice fishing, I miss open water fishing. So I'm going to go to a local park along the Fox River, and hopefully I'll catch enough fish to throw together a 5-minute video. Thanks for clicking, and I hope you enjoy. Alright, I just got to the river. I got a little less than an hour and a half. I didn't know I was going to come fishing today, so I have nothing rigged up. So I got to do that real quick, and let's get on the river. Alright, this water is really moving. It's kind of windy today, but we'll see how it goes. Hopefully that wind's not messing with you too much. We're going to start throwing rattling lipless crankbacks, see what happens. Well, snagged up early on. I should retie, but I don't really have time for that today. I'm going to throw some gloves on and see how that goes casting. Now, because of the current, I have to fish this thing pretty quick. I really don't want to. It's only about 40 degrees air temperature, and I'm sure much colder than that in the water. On the plus side, I'm starting to get the hang of casting with these gloves. Oh no. Oh, I thought that went in a tree. Yeah, it did. We're in a tree. Clearly that's a finicky branch, because someone else's bobber is in there as well. I am not in the mood for that. So we're just going to cut it and call it a day as far as that one goes. It was a whole, maybe 5 or 10 casts on that lure. Alright. Well, There's the lesson of the day. If you cast into a tree, expect to lose your lure. Alright, so we're going to now switch up to a lipped crankbait. This is a bluegill style. It's kind of lightweight. It's a deep diver, so we'll probably be trudging along the bottom, obviously, because I don't think this river's all that deep. And we're going to stay away from the trees. Alright, we're calling an audible. Alright, hopefully you can hear me over the wind, but here's the deal. It's chilly. It's really windy. This current is going like crazy. Throwing these crankbaits just isn't working. I don't think soft plastics is going to cut it for me. So I'm going to call an audible and rig something else up. And I've only been fishing for like 20 minutes, so the frustration level is probably higher than it should be right now. But given the elements, and even though I wasn't necessarily expecting to catch any fish, I don't think anything's all that promising. But I see an area over there that looks pretty good. I'm going to try a different setup, and we'll get to that. I'm in the wrong tackle box. This is the first time I've had this good of a problem where I've got two tackle boxes and can't keep them straight. Here we go. Let's see. One's got a rattle too. Different style. This one looks heavier. We'll go with that. I've never tied braid directly to anything. I'm going to be using probably just a uni knot. I'm sure that's not the right knot. If you know what the right knot is, drop a comment, let me know. We'll see what happens. I got this jig on sale, so hopefully it's not that big of a deal, and hopefully I won't have to test the limits of the knot unless I get a big one. Alright, so I made this sort of homemade scent for my old worms and stuff. It smells disgusting, but I'm hoping it'll work. It's coffee grounds and garlic and salt and a whole bunch of other stuff. I think I put some Tabasco in there. Alright. Might be a little big. Sure smells disgusting, but we'll give it a shot. Well, I was casting into this nice rock pile here, and then I got wedged in there. So now I'm just going to stand on it. Great. Oh, my jig is stuck on the other side, and a fish jumps right at my feet. I gotta go get this. There we go, it's off. Maybe that'll be the magic cast. Alright, so I just got my jig stuck on the other side, was able to get it off. But while I was doing that, a fish jumped right at my feet at the rocks I was at. That was a bad cast. So, needless to say, I'm a little frustrated by that. No, that didn't even... Come on. I don't know if you can see that. That didn't even hit water. World's worst cast right there, and that's why no one will watch this channel. Alright, let's shoot more for the water. Not so far this time. There we go. Pathetic. Alright, so clearly they're up against the shore here. Alright, we are going to mix this up just a little bit. So this was an old worm, it was starting to die out anyways. We're going to see what happens if I cut it down a little bit. Alright, that's a little smaller. Maybe that's more what they'll want. Alright, well I was going to push this all the way to 130. That's not a good sign. Alright. I don't like this at all, but yep, that's given. Alright, we're going to turn so that hopefully the wind isn't hitting the camera. I don't want to hear anybody complain about me messing up whatever landscaping they're trying to do, because obviously this netting is doing far more damage to the environment than anything my feet would do. And there's another snag. Alright. So I'm sure you guys can see the wind. I know you guys can hear the wind. It's cold and the brewers are on. I think we're going to call it. Who am I kidding? No fisherman would call himself a fisherman if he didn't throw at least 8 or 9 last casts. So we'll see. Alright, we all know how the last cast thing works, but this really will be my last cast. And I'm in the tree. Maybe that'll be my second last cast. if I can get it out. Well, if nothing else, I think I proved to myself that the uni knot does alright with braid. Let's fix this guy up. Alright, that was my second last cast. This is my real last cast. Alright, that's it for me. If I thought I had any chance of actually catching a fish, I might take 3 or 4 more last cast, but today has just been garbage. So I'm done. That's all I got time for today anyways. Alright, that's a wrap for today. Ran out of time. It's cold. I'm actually a few minutes late now that I look at the clock, but that's alright. Not a single bite. I got skunked today. Yeah, not a good day. Well, if you liked what you saw, there's a little red button right down here somewhere that I'm supposed to ask you to push. If you didn't like what you saw, throw a comment right down here. Let me know how I could do better for you. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. See ya.